My first guest is a popular comedian and actor. His latest film, Dan in Real Life, is in theaters right now. Please welcome Dane Cook.
What's going on, Conan?
Not much.
I have a new nickname for you tonight.
What's that? What's that?
Snow Conan.
Snow Conan. I like it.
Have you ever heard that one before?
Never had. You know, people. I did it.
I win.
People tried when I was a kid to give me a nickname, and my name is so odd on its own.
Yeah.
They couldn't make a nickname. People were like, "Hey, Conan," or should I call you Cronin? And nothing. They couldn't get it going.
Everything was Dane the Pain, comes from Spain on a train. It was
Right.
like the worst name because everything rhymed. And then they wouldn't even use rhymes. They'd be like, "What's up, Dane the Crap Face?" That's not very inventive.
Veet. What did Veet get? Veet, did you get a lot of nicknames when you were a kid? No, nothing, Veet. Veet's Veet.
How's your feet, Veet?
Yeah, I got him. Nice. He's like, why did I come to this horrible country? It is horrible here. All right, let's talk. I want to know about your life.
Yeah,
Last night was Halloween. You're a youthful fellow. You have fun on Halloween. Do you like Halloween?
It's a great night to commit crimes.
Really?
Yes, you could just, run up to somebody and punch them in the face and take their wallet. When they call 911, they're like, "Somebody just assaulted me." Yes, I can describe them. It was Napoleon Dynamite. Find him.
Now, what kind of kid were you? What did you dress up like when you were younger? What kind of costumes did you choose?
We didn't have a lot of cash, a lot of bones growing up, and so we had to kind of get inventive. I remember I didn't even have I wanted underoos.
Right.
That was like the Batman or Spider-Man, and so even one year I was like, "Dad, I'll even just I'll wear underoos out for Halloween. I just want a costume." So he's like, "I'll hook it up. I'll hook it up." And so I came
hook up underoos. Great.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
And so I came into my bedroom, and on my bed there was Fruit of the Loom, just tidy whities, and a white, just regular T-shirt. I looked at my dad, and he goes, "You're Casper the Ghost." It was his tidy whities.
Wow, really?
He wrote "boo" in marker.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
It's not as bad as what the worst costume ever? Every year, you go to a party, I'm always so insulted by the guy that dresses as a giant penis. You know that guy?
No, whose guy is this?
There's always the guy he uses basketballs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I hate it until I finally realize next year I'm gonna go dressed as a giant vagina. And I'm gonna bump into that guy all night. And then my buddy goes, what if that guy doesn't show up? I said, well, I'm sure a couple of guys will talk to me.
You'll be in good shape.
All right, come on, Veet, give me something.
Yeah.
Oh,
look what Veet can do. Veet can lead the charge. Now, I'm told you're shooting a film in Boston right now. Is that right?
Yeah, Bachelor #2 just wrapped it up a few days ago.
Is it fun for you? We're both from that area. Do you like it? Do you like to go home, kind of relax in your hometown?
Yes, I mean, you get to go home, and of course you get to frequent your favorite eating establishments, which was great. But I had
McDonald's.
Yes, the Boston McDonald's is the best
one. Just better than the other McDonald's. Yeah.
But I actually had an experience back there. I was doing a scene, and I hurt my back one day shooting this scene. And so I asked, I was like, I'd love to get a rub down, or if there's a masseuse that could come in and work on me, that'd be great. And, with the whole thing about a masseuse, you want to relax. That's the key. You got to be able to relax. So this woman, she shows up, and she's got this, one of those fold-out beds that she's going to do. But the second I open the door, and again, I'm thinking total relaxation, she's like, "Oh, my God, my son and I are like your biggest fans."
I know that accent.
So I'm wrecked. I'm like so sore. And so this went on to be probably the best, worst insult. In my highlight reel of life, I'll remember this someday, what this lady finally ended up saying to me in this voice while I was trying to relax. She has me on the bed, and she's giving me the rub down. And she goes, "I have an idea for a TV show that I would love for you to be a part of." And she's pitching me a TV show.
Right.
And this is the actual show. She goes, it's like an interview show, and I'm the masseuse, and I'm gonna rub people down that are like celebrities and stuff. And so she goes, Ozzy Osbourne, from Black Sabbath. She has to keep telling me who Ozzy is. You know, from Crazy Train and Iron Man. She goes, he's like one of my clients, and like he would be one of the interviews, you know. So I would have like Ozzy on, you know, from Black Sabbath and Iron Man. And she says, and I show the people in like how they really are. Like people think like Ozzy's like not smart and he's like you know really kind of stupid, but I show that Ozzy's like really articulate. And I would show you like people know you're like a performer, but I would show you for you what you really are, like you're not funny.
They just totally tense up.
Yes,
with
it was
that.
like Medusa just turning to stone.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice and relaxing for you.
You know, from Black Sabbath.
Sure. Did you, now, I've been seeing you all over the place because I'm a Red Sox fan. I watch the Major League Baseball playoffs.
Sure.
You are the face and voice of the Major League Baseball playoffs.
Yeah.
Tell me, that must have been, that's, first of all, a good gig to score, I would think.
Yes.
Because I would think if you do that, you get any tickets you want. Is that right?
Tickets were great. You guys saw the commercials, right? The Only One October. I think they aired them a few times.
Yeah.
It was to the point where I would flush my toilet and it'd be like, there's only one October! It was like, I couldn't get away from my own. The thing about those commercials, I will say, is like, it was, I thought they were really innovative and a lot of fun, but they aired them during the games a lot of the time. And so people that were diehard baseball fans are sitting there and I'm telling them basically watch baseball, but they're like, I'm watching.
Yes. What was the point of that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like going to a great party and somebody keeps running in going, you gotta come to this party, man. This is the best party ever. You're like, I'm in the kitchen. I'm here. No, it's the best party. I'm drinking a drink here at the party. You gotta see this party, man. So it was a lot of fun, and there were some perks, but at the same time, the next series actually starts. There's only one November, so actually check out those commercials.
Look forward to those.
I just wrapped there's only one January ads that'll be airing during that month.
Did you go to then you went to see the Red Sox play in the World Series?
I did. I got to see them play the World Series, and actually the one thing that I asked for when I did these commercials, in '04, my dad and I got to go see them break the curse in St. Louis and win. I lost my pop this year, but the one thing I asked for, I said, I'd love to do these commercials as kind of an homage to my dad. The one thing I would really love is the two seats that me and my dad sat in.
Get the same seats. That's
yeah,
very cool.
So they were good enough, MLB, to send me the seats, and that was basically the whole reason I took the gig, is to be able to be a part of the baseball history, and at the same time, as a little shout out to my pops.
And that's very cool.
Yeah.
And he was a big sports fan, right?
Yeah.
Huge sports fan?
Yeah, all the way back in 1952, the Boston Braves were scouting my dad to play, and then he was in broadcasting, sports broadcasting, so steeped in baseball history, my dad was, to the point where, like, he loved all sports, and I couldn't get away from, like, analogies with my dad. Like, anything that I did growing up came back to sports. You know, I'd be like, Dad, I like this girl, and, you know, I don't know what to do. He's like, you know, it's like badminton, Dane. You know, sometimes you got to shuttlecock your way in there, you know what I'm saying?
That's a horrible phrase. Just shuttlecock your way in there. You'll be fine. Well, the movie Dan in Real Life is in theaters right now.
Yes.
Let's check that out. And Dane kicks off his Rough Around the Edges tour tomorrow with a show in Toronto. Always great. Thanks so much, Dane.
You got it,
I know you're busy. Thanks for
Thanks, man.
Dane Cook, Emily Mortimer coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.